If you are having issues with the HP Officejet Pro 6968, stay tuned because today we're going to be solving that problem. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another repair video. This printer is currently not able to print multiple colors, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the Best Printers cleaning kit. This is the product that I sell on my channel and have used hundreds of times on various different printers to solve this same problem, which is you're getting lines in your prints, you're getting faded colors printing out, or you're not able to print at all certain colors or one particular color. The Best Printers cleaning kit will solve that. There will be a link for this product in the description below, so you can pause the video, you can go get it now, and then you can watch the rest of the video. Once you feel comfortable and you know what you need to do, you can make your purchase anytime by clicking the link in the description below. Now, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Anything printer related, repairs, unboxing, ink installation, print quality tests, as well as reselling printers themselves is what I do on this channel. If that sounds like something that would help you, consider this channel as a resource that you can keep whenever you need advice on printers, some kind of printing solution. I hope that this channel ends up being a resource for you. If this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. That really does help. And if you have any questions at all about the process, or if you went through the process and you're running into some roadblocks, comment that below. Or if you had success with the process, with the product, I really do want to know, so comment that below as well. Also, any products I talk about in this video, there will be a link for in the description below under the Best Printers cleaning kit. When you go down in the description below, you'll see the cleaning kit link, and then you're going to find some other links to other products if I end up talking about other products here in the video. Alright, that's really all I have to say for now. Without any further ado, let's get started with the repair. Alright, starting with the preliminary steps is you're going to want to get your printer prepared for the cleaning. So to get it prepared for the cleaning, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to review all of the issues that it's currently having. Right now, this particular printer is missing ink cartridges. When I purchased it, it did not have the ink in it. That's a telltale sign that there is a problem with the printhead as far as printing certain colors. And in this case, it was printing blank pages, and you'll see that later on in the video. So what I did was I purchased some remanufactured versions of the ink for this printer so that I could do this cleaning. Now, if you already have ink cartridges in your printhead, you may still need to purchase remanufactured ink. Actually, I recommend that you do, because most likely the reason why you're having this issue is that you're running your ink too low or it's dried out. In the system settings, it may show that there is still some ink. Many times with those printer features where you're able to see the ink levels, it can be off, and many times it can be off by a lot. And so it could show you that there's plenty of ink when in reality there isn't. Alright, so the next step would be to print off a page, more specifically a report. On this HP model, you can go into the settings and you can look for reports. We're not quite there yet here on screen, but you go to reports, and once you get there, you have a few options that you can print off. And what I'm going to go with is the print quality report. I'm going to print this off, and this is where you're going to be able to tell which colors are having issues. Or, in my case here, you're printing completely blank pages. How can you take a printer from printing completely blank pages, then be able to print normally again? Well, we're going to see that here, and it's with the Best Printers cleaning kit. So once you've determined what colors you're having issues with, or if you're printing blank pages, or you have a quality problem, now you're going to want to lift the top of the printer. The print head will come right to the middle, and this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to reach back and unplug the power cord. That's completely safe. I've done it many times. So that the purpose of that is so that you're now able to work on the printhead. You're going to remove the ink cartridges, leaving the printhead open and available to work on. Now you're going to get some paper towel. You should have this handy in your kitchen or somewhere else in the house. You just fold it up really nice and thin so that you're able to fit it under this area where then you're going to slide the printhead over this paper towel. This step is important because there is going to be a lot of cleaning fluid that is pushed through the printhead and is going to come out the other side. And if there isn't anything there to catch it, you can have a spill. I always recommend that throughout this cleaning, you swap out this paper towel so that you don't have any mess. Alright, so now you've done all the preliminary steps. Now you can use the Best Printers cleaning kit. This comes with a 20 milliliter syringe. You are going to get some cleaning fluid to be able to put into that syringe. And this is basically all you're going to need from here to be able to flush this printhead. Now this printhead is a little bit different. You have nozzles that are completely flat, so the way you're going to use this cleaning kit is a little bit different. The tubing at the end of the syringe, you're going to want to have that flush with the printer nozzles, and then you're going to push the cleaning solution through. You do this with the 3 smaller ink nozzles and then the 1 larger black nozzle, and you see here you're going back and forth. In my case, I'm having to do all the colors because I'm printing blank pages. None of the colors are working, so that may not be your case. You may just have 1 color that you need to work on. Let's say it was cyan. Then you have plenty more cleaning solution to be able to use on that 1 or 2 specific colors. Maybe you have a second color that's not really printing correctly. Now, if you don't have an issue with a certain color, I would not touch it too much because I wouldn't want to waste the cleaning fluid. You do want to use your cleaning fluid wisely when you're doing this process. So you really want to make sure that you have thoroughly cleaned whatever colors or as many colors as you need to before you put everything back together. Here you can see that I'm going back and I'm doing a little bit more. If you're having an issue with one of the nozzles that the fluid is not pushing through, you're going to want to warm up the fluid one way or another, either by placing the entire bottle into a pan with hot water. That really would be the best option. Or if you have another method of just warming up the fluid, as long as it's safe, that is just fine as well. But either one of those, so that you can get that blockage in that nozzle to break up. That's really what you're trying to do here, and you should be able to do that with the normal temperature cleaning fluid. This is for extreme cases. This printer that I'm working on is an extreme case. I did have to work on it longer than I usually would for most printers, and so I'm going to label this video as an extreme case because that's what it is. It's going to require some extra steps. You see I went over the nozzles a lot more frequently than if you've seen my other videos. I go over maybe once or twice. This required a lot more. So now you're replacing your ink cartridges. It's important that you don't use your old ink cartridges. You're going to want to buy some new ones. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for some remanufactured versions of this ink. It's going to play a very important role in this whole process because, as you're going to see, the next step or the next process we're going to go through is going to use up quite a bit of ink. So what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to go to settings, printer maintenance, and you're going to want to clean the printhead. That's what I did there. Go into the settings, clean printhead, and basically what that's going to do is that's going to push ink through the printhead, and that is what is needed to get all the color back 100%. So as you can see here, preliminarily I was not able to get color back, but over time, as I did the cleaning over and over again, pushing that ink through the system after the cleaning with the Best Printers cleaning kit, I got to this point where I was able to see a significant difference, except in cyan and yellow. So I went back, worked on those two. So I did have to do a second part to this cleaning because there were still some issues. This is what you're going to need to do. You may have to do this cleaning a second time, and that's okay because at the end of the day, you can see me, I wasn't printing any colors. And now you have black, magenta, and eventually I got yellow and cyan to cooperate as well. You'll see in the next screen that I did end up getting them to a point where they were satisfactory, and went from this blank page then on to getting a little bit of color, and then from there a little bit more even. Black started to show up, still choppy, but through the cleaning continually we got to this point, which is much better. And you still see a little bit of fade, and then eventually we got to this point where it was 100% back exactly how it needed to be. So that's what you want to do. Again, this was an extreme case. I had to print off a lot of pages for that reason, but this is really something that does work. You go from a blank page to being able to print all of your colors fully, just like you did before. So don't doubt this process. This process does work even in extreme circumstances. So if you have an extreme case where you've tried everything, try out the Best Printers cleaning kit. It is worth going through the extra effort and money to be able to save your printer, because at the end of the day, that's going to save you a lot more money down the line if you do end up fixing that problem. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like this video. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions at all about the process or anything that I did here in the video, please feel free to comment below. I will do my best to get to each question. Remember, there are links in the description below for your convenience. One of them for the best printers cleaning kit. That's the first link that's going to be right at the top. And then you're going to find a link to some remanufactured versions of the ink for this printer, along with some other products that I may find that may be helpful to you. So all of that is there for your convenience and is also there to help this channel. That's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.